Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Riley. I haven't done a video in about a month, so I thought I might as well make a quick video. I'm going to be talking about micro carry comps. That's basically what you see here on my carry pistol. Basically these teeny little compact compensators that are basically the size of this one's a little bigger than a thread protector, but essentially they're just these teeny little compensators that a lot of people have put on their carry guns. Now this one's a custom one. I can, if you're really interested, just ask in the comments and I can send you the link to it. But they have the, I think it's Griffin Armament Micro Carry Comp. Strike Industries just came out with the comp similar size to this one. There's a ton of little comps out there. But I specifically want to talk about the micro comps, these teeny little ones, because I know a lot of people run them on their guns, but I just want to talk about if they're very effective or not. So compensators on pistols started getting popularized in the what's it called, competition world. Before that, comps weren't super popular on handguns, and they're still not super popular, but like I see a decent amount of people use them. Now they do stick out quite a bit. Versus just having a regular threaded barrel, not non-threaded barrel, I mean. But the thing we need to figure out, is it worth having the extra length? And well, there's not too much weight, but let's go ahead and check it out. So this gun's unloaded, as you already saw, but as you can tell, we have some extra length here, and it's a little longer than it would be with a threaded barrel. So you know, that's not that big of a deal, but it does make it incompatible with certain holsters in certain setups. So like I said, it's a little longer than it would be with a threaded barrel, and it weighs almost nothing, so that's not an issue. But this comp actually looks really nice on here. It looks almost like it matches the design, not color wise, but doesn't stand out too much. Anyways, it's not really about the looks, it's about the performance for me. So number one, why would you choose a comp? Well, you have two options for the recoil mitigation on a handgun. Basically you can get you can port your barrel and slide, or you can get a compensator. They're about the same price. I mean, aftermarket threaded barrel, you're looking at $180. Compensator can be anywhere from $50 to $100. So, I mean, porting might be a little cheaper in the long run, but at least with this setup, you retain the original barrel. So I still have my original Hellcat barrel, so I can still put my original setup on here. Versus porting, you know, you can't go back to the stock configuration, so that's one negative. Now down to, like, I don't want to keep you guys here forever answering your going over this question. Is it worth it? If you already have a threaded barrel, I think it is worth getting a compensator. Now you might have to get a new holster as well. So if that's the case, if you have to get a new holster, then it might not be worth it, especially if you have one of these, you know, $80 to $100 whatever tier 1 holsters, TRX Arms holsters. But if you already have a threaded barrel and you already have a holster that can fit the micro comp, I think it's worth it. If I didn't already have this threaded barrel and a holster that I could use with this comp, I'd say no. At best, I've noticed a 20 to 30%. 30% is being a little, generous. I'd say it's more like 20%, 25% recoil reduction, or not recoil, but muzzle flip reduction with the compensator. Honestly, I get more recoil reduction from having this Hogue grip on my Hellcat. I mean, it makes it a lot more shootable, but I think the combination of this Hogue grip and this compensator definitely help. Definitely makes it much more shootable, the combination of these two. Now, you can buy a Hellcat like this already set up. It's called the RDP. No, that's not it. Something like that. But they sell a configuration of a Hellcat already like this with the optic and the comp. I just obviously like this a lot better, the Holosun 6M08 dot, as well as this own custom comp. Also, not all comps will fit on the Hellcat, obviously, so make sure you get one that does. This is a single port comp. It has one cut at the top, so I can throw in a picture. But basically, when I shoot this, obviously you'll have flame coming out of the end of the barrel as well as the bullet, and then the flame comes up the top as well as the... So when you shoot it, the flame will come out the top, and it pushes the gun down a little bit every time you shoot. So, long story short, are micro comps worth it? Probably not. There's better ways to spend your money, but if you already have a threaded barrel and you already have a holster that can fit a micro comp, I mean, I guess if you don't mind spending a little extra money, you can throw one on, but I don't think it's worth going out and buying a whole threaded barrel plus the micro comp. There's not enough performance increase in spending that amount of money. So that's just my opinion. Like I said, you could also get a port done. You could get a port. You could get your slide cut up here and then port your barrel. At least from what the tests I've seen, is that ported barrels have a better performance increase than compensators. But it's very similar. So long story short, if you suck at shooting handguns, then a little micro port's not going to do anything for you. Training will. So, and as people know, this is a snappy gun, but I shoot it. This gun has well over 1,000 rounds through it, but it's not going to make you a better shooter. I mean, you could shoot the best gun in the world. You could shoot, the Taran Tactical Sand Viper or whatever it's called. You could shoot a Staccato, a 2011, and still suck. Comes down to training. Long story short, is a micro comp worth it? If you already have your threaded barrel, yes. If you don't, probably not. It's definitely not necessary. Instead of a comp and a threaded barrel, if I was to spend money, I'd probably get an optic like this Holosun right here, or just more ammo to train with or something. So they look kind of cool. They look kind of interesting, Makes your gun stand out a little more, but definitely not necessary. But it's a cool feature to have. Anyways, hope you guys liked my video, and I will see you on the next one.